when I was in high school, I had just graduated and I had like 2 months that were free. And I was like, you know what? Let me just go hang out with her. So मैं उसके साथ set पे चली गई. And then I guess in the credits, they put my name as production designer. I
Okay.
have never been a production designer in my life. Every scene was actually different in the auditions. There was a nervousness for starting such a huge project.
So today on Spot Boy, we have somebody from the much awaited web series of this year, and that's Sonia Rathee from Broken But Beautiful 3. Sonia, congratulations for the series because the promos are out and people are already love with the promos. So it's kind of hit already. How does it feel?
Thank you. Of course, I mean, it feels incredible. I can't believe the amount of love people are showering. So I'm overjoyed and overwhelmed.
So Sonia, how this character of Rumi came to you? If you can tell us, how this thing happened with you.
Yeah, so it was pretty normal, like any other audition I've really done. It came through a casting director,
Okay.
and then the first audition, and then the second audition also came to the casting director, but with some notes. And then the third audition, I finally got to sit down on a Zoom call with my director Priyanka, and she explained a little more about Rumi and who she is, how she talks, and her relation to people. And then 2 weeks after that, I heard from the producers that I got the part.
If I ask you, what was the major reason of choosing this character or this show?
Um, you know, I kind of fell in love with Rumi when Priyanka was telling me about the character in general. And then every scene was actually different in the auditions. And I remember I just enjoyed doing the scene so much. She was so feisty as a character. And obviously, I've seen Broken 1 and 2. So I was a fan already. And then I got Broken 3. So I was like, I gotta do this.
Okay, so you were fan of whom? I mean, like Vikrant or Harleen? Which
Both of them.
character
I mean,
was more closer to you as an audience?
I think I think Vikrant's character a little more. Vikrant's character because of some like just his vibe and the way he goes about doing things. But they both did a fabulous job.
Then it definitely may ask you then how was working with him personally for the series? He is there.
To be honest, I was a bit nervous. I mean,
Okay.
he is an incredible actor, and I got to do the scene with Harleen also.
Yeah.
She's actually a friend, so that made me calm down a little bit, because I knew someone. But no, in the beginning I was nervous, and then I realized it's just like three actors just doing their thing. And yeah, we had a lot of fun with it that day.
Okay. Were you nervous shooting with Sidharth Shukla also, or is what it was okay, easy
I
going?
wasn't necessarily nervous shooting with him. There was a nervousness for starting such a huge project, and I don't know if that was a part of it or not. But both of them kind of went away within the first day.
So you knew that Siddharth is already on board, and they are looking for somebody. Uh, uh, Actually, I what I know is a lot of actresses, popular actresses, had been auditioned for this character, but it ended up to you.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know who auditioned or how I made it, to be honest. I never asked. I should ask, actually. That's a good point. But no, I didn't know that Sidharth was playing the lead until I got the part. And then on the call, the producers told me who my co-actor would be.
How was your first meeting with him?
So we actually met for the first time at the teaser for just like 5 minutes. We had one shot together. And I remember he walked into the room and everyone stood up. And I was like, who, like, okay, why is everyone standing up? I didn't really, yeah, he comes in, everyone stands up. So I'm just like, okay, well, I'm not going to be like, I also stood up and he's like, no, why are you guys standing up? Like, sit down. And I remember that day I was like, okay, he's a cool dude. He's a humble guy.
So Sidharth enjoys a great fan following, especially on the social media. You know, he has a lot of fan pages, and they keep trending him all the time. And we could see they are also showering a great kind amount of love to you also now. So how does it feel? Do you guys discuss over this?
Not really. Obviously it feels incredible and I'm genuinely so grateful. You know, I didn't ever expect to have this much love this quickly. So I'm just grateful.
Sonia, we also saw in the promos that you already have a kissing scene in the very first debut in Hindi space, I would say. So, were you nervous for that, or you were prepared? Ki, theek hai, it's an OTT, it's today's demand, so I'll do it.
You know, I was maybe nervous, but I didn't. You know, when you have a feeling, but then you're just like, haha, theek hai, I'll deal with it later. That's kind of what was happening. So I knew I was a little nervous, but I was like, you know what? I don't have time for this right now. So I didn't think about it so much.
Sonia, what are you expecting next from this industry? I mean, like, I know it's too early to ask because yet your series has to come out and people has to react it completely, but still.
Honestly, I'm just taking it one step at a time. My only goal is to act, to keep acting, and to just be a part of great content that I believe in. And she works on film sets and whatnot. And when I was in high school, I had just graduated and I had like 2 months that were free. And I was like, you know what? Let me just go hang out with her. So मैं उसके साथ set पे चली गई. And I was just helping her out. Like I would just pick something up. She was like, Sonia, go grab that. Sonia, do this. So I would do that. And then I guess in the credits, they put my name as production designer.
Okay.
I have never been a production designer in my life. So to clarify.
Okay, so you always wanted to be an actor.
Yeah.
Your brother is also part of this industry, is what I know.
Yeah.
So did you take any lessons from him before start shooting for this?
Lessons, Mane, like
guidance, I would say.
Guidance, yeah.
Yeah.
Our relationship isn't really like, hey, I'm starting a new show, can you guide me? It's more just we have so many conversations on a daily basis ke apne aap wo guide karne lag jata hai. But I also always want it. But yeah, the one thing that he told me and I've always stuck with is before I was starting this series, he said, Sonia, it's your first big thing, but I need you to remember to be who you are. Remember where you came from, remember who you are, because when you go on set, there are so many people who are just going to be telling you what to do. They're going to be making noise. They're going to be knocking on your vanity van. And he was like, just center yourself and know who you are. And hopefully I have done that.
Okay, before we end this interview, I would really like to know, did you get a chance to meet Ekta? Did she suggest you anything? Because she's very close to the show. We could see the way she's been promoting this.
Yeah, I actually didn't. So I met Ekta ma'am like a year ago before Broken even anything happened with Broken. And I was kind of new to India and stuff. And we just had a meeting, but for Broken, I have not met her, but I've heard everything through my producers or my director. They're like, oh, she loved it. Oh, this happened. Oh, that happened. So I've been hearing good things, but I haven't actually gotten a chance to sit down with her or talk to her.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sonia, for talking to us, and all the very best for Broken but Beautiful 3.
Thank you. Thank you so much.